what you know about that. What's peace, everyone? It's Black Priestess. I was live on Facebook. I decided to just go live on YouTube at this time. I was kind of lagging, so I am here at the Let's Be Blunt podcast. We got our host right here.
Yo, what up?
This is the Fluent Radio.
We are back.
Mamola.
We are back.
Back live.
Welcome back. Everybody tuning in, y'all here? No.
Yeah, what's good?
So we back for Let's Be Blunt Radio. We here with High Black Priestess. And I'm high my goddamn self.
No, facts.
This is part 2.
Nice and lit. Anybody that wants to call in though, we are coming from WFLU-DB Fluent Radio Crestwood, where all things are fluent. Definitely call in. We'll be here till it's about 6:30. So 904-629-5928. I'll put it in the link below so you guys can see that call-in number.
Give it to them one more time.
Oh, of course. 904-629-5928. Yo, it's good. All my international listeners, everybody tune in and hit that link tree. Let's Be Blunt 2020. See all the last 5 years of me smoking blunts, talking my blunt stuff. Shout out to my producer, Jester King Entertainment, producer of not only Let's Be Blunt, but Villains City of Blood as well. That is also coming out December 21st, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Well, we might as well get into that, huh?
Do it real quick, though, because I got stuff to do.
Since we back,
He's long-winded, yo.
No, I'm not.
Candy.
But, okay.
Villains.
Candy. Villains. All right, so check this out, y'all. December 21st, season 1 of Villains actually hits YouTube. But y'all still got to watch it every week. I got it set to y'all gonna watch it episode by episode.
Yep.
But it will officially be on YouTube December 21st. And y'all finally get to watch it every, I think I say every Friday. Yeah, every Friday at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So get ready for that. January 18th is the new date for the Michael Jackson Dynasty show. So get ready for that. That's in Gary, Indiana at
Glen Theater, yo. The hometown of Michael Jackson, yo.
We
coming from Mike's cousin and everything. We lit. You know
what I'm saying? So y'all get ready for that. My album will be out in February of 2025. It's called I Am. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get to hear some new music from me. And of course, shout out to my boy, you know what I'm saying, my brother in the series, Julian T. Allen.
Shout out to Juju.
We got a song coming out called All That Ass. It come out December 3rd officially again.
All that bleep.
It's been released.
All that bleep. All that bleep.
And we played the Legit Brothers and Villains. So like I said, you get ready.
I'm gonna need you to remember that we are Fluent Radio Crestwood, where all things are fluid and
shout out to
friendly.
my boy Miz
and friendly.
Long-winded.
Long-winded, yo. Let me get to the actual clients of today, yo. The one, stop. I know, because we be talking. The one and only High Black. Go ahead and give us your socials one more time, and what you're about to be doing for us, real quick.
All right, I guess I'm gonna do some live readings. We're gonna speedball it.
Yeah.
BlackHighPriestess.com at the Black High Priestess. That's gonna be my IG. Black High Priestess on Facebook, Google. Black High Priestess. My Google SEO should be up to date. You guys got my business card. Y'all know me in Chicago. You should. Black High Priestess.
At this point.
BlackHighPriestess.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you do Tony's reading first, real quick, and I'm gonna film that, and then I'll give you a fun time with mine.
So we're just doing some live
y'all.
readings.
I'm scared.
What is your question? Since we press for time, do you have a question? The way I'm gonna do it the way I typically do readings. You can ask me a question. If not, I'm just gonna pull a card and let you know what it is.
Yeah, just pull a card. I don't need. I'm just surprised.
All right.
I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared.
Would you like to pick a number instead of me pulling a card, or do you want to do both?
We do both.
All right, pick a number.
Out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to do the real reading? Let me read your mind.
Hey.
All right. How about how about you pull a
playing.
card, and you can pull a card live and see if you happen to pull one that's a number 4. That would be fun.
All right.
Just want to see how much fun we're gonna have today.
I don't want to mess up the cards.
Pull a card, bro.
Pull a card.
I'm gonna mess up the deck.
He's scared. This is how
Hell
this is
yeah,
how
I'm
it goes,
scared.
y'all. You see how scared people
Hell yeah,
are
I'm
of
scared.
reality. You didn't pull a 4. You pulled a 5. He's terrified to. He's like, ah. All right. Let's go. Okay, so 4 and 5.
And I hate odd numbers.
He surely does. I can't give this man
This
nothing
is
much.
this is the card he pulled. Basically, protection is gonna be important for you right now.
Protection.
Yeah. Protection. When we did the roach segment and you were basically talking about toxic people, this is going to be 5 of wands. Now in African spirituality, that's going to be Ogun Flambeau. So you're going to be dealing with the warrior aspect of Ogun, the one who is at war. That 5 of wands or this 5 of clubs, that's going to be dealing with conflict. So whatever inspired you, you definitely have been dealing with toxic people. 4 is a number of protection. So you have to call on that warrior aspect of you, whatever, again, going with your ethnic heritage or the predominant ethnic heritage that you connect with, as a lot of people are mixed these days with things. You're gonna have to call on your warrior spirit to resolve conflict. Taking the higher road, and dealing with being high and everything, taking the higher road does not always mean turning the other cheek. Christ had righteous indignation too when it came time to deal with people who were taking advantage of his people. Big Mamola said, "Don't touch me and don't touch my children."
Right.
There is a time for righteous indignation, and the message from your ancestors is it is time for you to confront people and to not be afraid of conflict when it comes to standing up for yourself, standing up for what is right, and protecting your rights and protecting the rights of those who are weaker than you. So the divine warrior does not fight for themselves. It fights for the weaker, which is going to be dealing with women, children, the handicapped, the elderly, and those who do not have rights in a particular society. So when you rise to your occasion, when you rise in spirituality, when you get closer to whatever spiritual practices that you're doing, that you want to elevate your masculinity, you're going to have to be able to understand what shields of protection you have, meaning what are you good at that can be used to protect yourself? What can be used as a shield? What abilities do you have, or what connections to your ancestors do you have that can protect you? Something that I'm getting right now is drum, and understanding music and certain megahertz of music can protect you from negative energy and toxic people in general. So you're going to have to start using certain frequencies, certain drumming frequencies in the music that you're creating and doing to protect you from any negative influences. So your frequencies will push away negative things, or they summon them. So you're going to have to figure out down to the decibel what frequencies you need to use to be able to create music while pushing away negative energies with that frequency. So a particular drumming and particular megahertz and frequencies is going to be your solution.
Okay.
Yeah, any other questions?
Nope. I'm
All right, gonna do
convinced.
rapid fire readings.
I'm convinced.
Yo,
Wendy.
I'm with it all.
Okay.
Yo, what's up to everybody on my Instagram? Ooh, not that. What's up to everybody on my
Okay.
Facebook?
It's everybody.
Because you guys aren't even on Instagram. So, I'm excited for my reading. You're gonna be behind the camera this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
What
behind
up on
this.
Facebook?
Okay.
Shout out to Fluent Radio, Mr. Fluent. Do I need to reshuffle the cards? Do you reshuffle? You doing?
How do you want to do? Do you want to ask a question? You want to pick a number and a card? However you want to do it.
I want to
Some
pick
people
a
wanna-
card, yo.
All right, pick a card.
Okay.
Pick
Do you
a
have
card,
to
any
reshuffle
card.
them, or they just?
No, I'm gonna let you pick one. They're there.
All right. Ooh.
Do you want to pick more than one?
I do actually.
I know.
Pick this one.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna pick this one, and then I'm gonna pick.
You can.
Sorry to show the podcast.
You can put it down. If you want to. It's up to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that on
Pick
there.
that one, and then pick this one.
Mm.
I'm good with that. That's 2. I'm content. No, 3 is a unified number.
You can do what you want.
We're not gonna do just 2. Sorry, Tone, for your odd number. I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead for me.
Okay. So first, I want to talk about this card here. So African spirituality is going to be Legba Flambeau. So this is going to be a very, very dangerous part of voodoo and African spirituality, and you pick that. So I have the rights, and you have the gate is open for you to learn from a voodoo perspective.
Word.
You know, regardless of your ethnic heritage or maybe not having enough African specific African genealogy. Very, very dangerous aspect. This is the one who was called on to help free the slaves. Very, very dangerous to those with colonial heritage. Not necessarily Caucasian, but specifically
Yeah.
the Spaniards were really one of the worst, but we'll
get into that.
Yeah, another one.
Part 3.
So this is very important because we had a discussion of I painted my nails for y'all black and red.
Yes.
And as you see her beautiful jacket, but very I'm scrolling in on it for the audience here. You see those of you who follow me understand Papa Legba, you all understand Eshu, what the red and black represents. This is the gate being opened. Now this is fire. So this does deal with I feel for you clearing up, and you did mention that 25% causing problems when it comes to connecting and people putting people not understanding that culture is not always skin deep. Every culture has light and dark in their heritage. There's no race that doesn't have a light version or a dark version. And the European heritage, you know, black is dealing with people who have the blacker hair versus the gingerly look or the fair look, which in culture fair means blonde, but fair in other cultures means those who have a beauty or are easier on the eyes. It does not mean that they're lighter or darker.
Exactly.
So this being pulled first is very important. You wanting to pull 3 cards also, the power of 3, very significant to the gate being opened for you to kind of cross cultures and accept who you are and accept your diverse abilities to heal and to empower. This is a card of empowerment. This is a card of an elder or a person who is of a certain age getting their second wind, getting their mojo back. An old person feeling them still being old in their body, but feeling young, feeling invigorated again, feeling like fire energy that just invigorated them to feel like they're young again. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to like you're holding this fire. You're holding this fire and like, okay, it's a ball of creativity and you can do what thou wilt. And now we know what we all know, do what thou wilt. And we all know the Antons van der Levee and everything. And we all know how Papa Legba has been associated with the devil and African spirituality. But this card is representing that the dangerous aspects of a person having free will and why, you know, at the end of the day, I feel that more people choose good than they do evil, but evil is promoted. I don't want to get too deep into that. Let's go to the other card here. This is another wand, another fire card, and this is going to be this in African spirituality. This will be Agwe Flambeau, which ironically would deal with marriage. If there's something that you want to say in terms of marriage at this time, speak or forever hold your peace. But this is going to be also dealing with a level of commitment that you have to protecting the sacred flame. In witchcraft, the sacred flame means something. We're considered the holders of the sacred flame, especially, you know, women with certain powers. The Vestal Virgins were the first aspects of nuns, which also is in African spirituality, having a spirit husband, being a spirit wife, but also holding the sacred flame, dealt with prostitution. What is now considered prostitution was once making offerings to women whose sex was used to open portals. It was not used for procreation. It was used for spiritual purposes in the temple. And we have things like tantric sex and Kama Sutra corresponding to the sacredness of sex when it comes to dealing with a priestess who is not for procreation with a man, but opening portals to spiritual realms.
Yes.
So again, all this is dealing with gates being open. This yeah, this is some Mother Earth energy right here. So we're dealing with as a matter of fact, where this is Olofi in African spirituality, that would be considered the star mother. This particular card, though, is going to represent a pregnant woman who's pregnant with the universe. Not the universal mother, the star
that
mother.
makes sense, yeah.
So this is what's going to connect you to your Native American maternity, that maternity that you feel when you're like, don't touch me or my children. Taking on the role of nurturing the universe, nurturing every culture, nurturing every walk of life, nurturing every way of life. You have an open-mindedness that religion cannot hold.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to teach and heal through a religious lens or a religious structure. You have to have the freedom. You have to have a spiritual aspect to your teaching methods, and it's going to help people who may have accepted Christ, who may be part of a religious affiliation, but they understand that they need a divine feminine force that a lot of religious structures are not going to provide them in a church setting. And this star mother card is dealing with being in the atmosphere. Okay. It's an earthy card, but it deals with being in the atmosphere. It deals with a when you look at African women are very much connected to the Anunnaki, and I talk a lot as a person in film. I talk a lot about the Aliens movie, and especially Aliens 2, and that particular the look of the alien who was made by H.R. Geiger, a sculptor. That look is related to the Anunnaki and related to the divine feminine look in African culture, African spirituality, the elongated head, the kind of reptilian, the kind of underworldly, the dark, crustacean kind of look. When you're dealing with the star mother, you're dealing with that energy of aliens, the DNA that comes from outer space that landed in Africa, that became the Dogons, that migrated to Egypt, and then the pyramids. There's a genealogy. And so what I'm saying is you're accessing even the Akashic records to access the genealogy of Earth beings, the genealogy of not just Earth, how many planets are in the atmosphere. This is beyond one galaxy.
Oh, I know.
This is beyond. So that's when you're dealing with maternity from a galactical perspective, and that is very much all inclusive. And so that is going to be that's going to be where you find the most power, being an all inclusive teacher and nurturer, an all inclusive nurturer.
I feel like it's very eye opening, the words that you say here on Let's Be Blunt. We have all avenues of even smokers and non-smokers come on the podcast, do what you got to do, you feel me? I want to give a shout out one more time to you. Give your social medias before I close out here on Fluent Radio.
Yeah, BlackHighPriestess.com. The other thing I want to say is with the Star Mother, with the galactic thing, frequencies, and you being on the radio, that is a broadcast that we understand. Radio broadcast it's a way to connect to things that are in the outer space. So don't forget that aspect of that. But BlackHighPriestess.com. Go on my Etsy shop and book an oracle consultation. I use the cards to kind of expedite things, but I love helping people and telling them about themselves and the best path to spirituality. Check out my Etsy shop at the BlackHighPriestess. Modeling, music, movies. I do the most. So
Perfect. Again, we coming out of Fluent Radio. Thank you to my producer and host Tony Tajay for being everybody's favorite retard, and Mr. Fluent for the platform and all things coming out of Fluent Radio.
Sir, and y'all know, y'all just hit that link tree / I am Tony Tajay again. Y'all can find everything y'all need to find. And it was a pleasure having you on the show. You know what I'm saying? That information was absolutely needed. So
yeah, it's definitely been a pleasure.
Of course, yo. It's the BIG Big Mom. That's me coming out of Fluent Radio.
But we'll see y'all. Yep. We'll see y'all next Friday.
Next Friday.
You know what I'm saying?
Catch
so
us live and popping, yo.
Tune in next Friday, y'all, to the Let's Be Blunt podcast.
Yup. Peace out.
So peace out to the week.
Okay. I like your readings, yo.
Thank you.
It's criminal information.
Yeah, it gets. Yeah, it's authentic. It's definitely authentic.
I work with I do mostly Buddhist groundings. You feel me? But my mom works with Medusa, and she works with another divine being, but I don't know. She doesn't really talk about it much to get her elemental powers. You feel me?
I brought this deck. This is the Bible cards.
Yeah, of course.
Did you? I know. I felt like you really were into the cards for some reason. I was told to bring this for you. This is.
Yeah.
I'm still live. I can turn this off now if you want,
fine,
but
yeah.
I just felt like this would be fun for you.
Are you coming in to do a thing right here?
No.
Okay.
No. He just wanted to.
Okay. Cool.
If you want to pull one,
if
you want to pull, I'm gonna take this back too. We don't need this anymore.
No, you don't. Tony, do you mind putting your?
I thought that would be fun for you. I felt like it would help.
Yeah. My mama has a weed deck she just got recently, so it's all weed cards. You know, it's bong of this or whatever. I love
this.
it.
Yeah, this is my mom. This is my mom's.
Can I shuffle them?
You can. Yeah, go for it. I thought that.
How long have you had these?
My mom has had those since I was young. I grabbed them, and then we were talking about mothers and everything, and
they're heavy. That's why I asked you.
Where's your book?
Right there on the couch.
Oh, that's my bag over there.
And this one, just pull one. With this one. All right, everyone. Y'all gonna have to book your own reading. I don't want to. I don't want all her information out here for that. But peace and love, everybody. And I will be going live. I hope you all enjoyed. Check out my Facebook for the first half of this, and talking about Black Friday and everything. I'm gonna do a little more personal reading, and I look forward to talking to y'all soon. All right. Listen, learn, subscribe.